I wasn't raised in the spotlight. I was raised to survive it. Raised to read rooms before I read books. To study people before I ever studied theory. To understand that being black and breathing was already a curriculum somebody else wrote for me. School taught me dates, maps, and the names of men who never looked like me. But it never taught me why some voices echo and others get erased. It never taught me how silence becomes policy or how comfort becomes curriculum. Freire would have called that the banking model. Stuffing kids with facts, never letting them question who wrote them. But a child who learns to disappear grows into a man who learns to reappear on his own terms. So I learned to teach myself, to treat every scar as a primary source, every trauma as a text with footnotes, every moment I stayed standing as evidence of resistant knowledge. Then I walked into a classroom, and suddenly the theory met the practice. Freire calls it praxis. Reflection plus action. The moment where what you've lived becomes how you liberate. So my story isn't a confession, it's curriculum. It's the lesson plan I carry into every class. That your voice is valid, that your history is not optional, that truth is not a controversy, that silence is never neutral. My students don't get the censored version, they get the real one. Because the real one is what saves lives. So no, this isn't a life story. It's a blueprint, a refusal, a counter-narrative, a rewriting of every chapter that tried to write me out. This is the part where the boy who learned to shrink became the man who learned to speak, loudly, honestly, unapologetically. And every time I stand in front of a classroom, I remember Freire's words. The oppressed must be their own example in the struggle for their redemption. So I teach with that in mind. I live with that in mind. I tell the truth with that in mind.